introducing our commencement speaker will be Ms. Raelle Bryant, Sergeant of Arms.
Mr. Jason Williams, originally a product of Harrisburg, PA, discovered at age 8 that acting was what he was meant to do in life. He discovered it while spending lots of time in his room in front of his full-length mirror. It was there where he discovered his love for acting and stand-up comedy. After graduating from Harrisburg High and Harrisburg Arts Magnet, he was accepted to the prestigious Carnegie Mellon School of Drama, where he received a BFA in acting. Upon graduation, Mr. Jason headed for New York, where he continues to have success as a working actor. His credits include guest starring and supporting roles on HBO's Veep, Hulu's The Lumentire, White Collar, Law & Order, The Sopranos, NYPD Blue, and the TNT movie Word of Honor. He has had a supporting role beside Richard Gere in the movie The Benefactor, and also alongside Kevin Hart, Bryan Cranston, and Nicole Kidman in the recently released movie, The Upside. He is extremely excited about his upcoming project in July, where he faces off against Chadwick Boseman entitled 21 Bridges. He has also done principal work in numerous national commercials, some of which include, most notably, a campaign for Verizon with Jamie Foxx, Kraft Mac and Cheese, Burger King, Subway, Lowe's, FedEx, KFC, and many, many more. So I introduce to you Mr. Jason Williams.
Hello, everyone. We are the Cougars, the mighty, mighty Cougars. Everywhere we go. I just wanted to see if we still did it. I'm old. I didn't know if it was. When I came back one time, it used to be red, black, and gray, and then I came back to school and they were saying, hey, black and gray. What's going on? First of all, I want to thank everyone. I want to thank everyone for the opportunity to speak here. Anyone who knows me knows I love Harrisburg High. Love it. So this is a huge thing for me. As many things as I've done, this is still one of the biggest. I want to shout out my family who came to be with me today. My lovely wife and children, my mother and father, my brothers, John Trey and Justin and their wives, my aunts and uncles who came in, and I invited a special guest for me, the most influential teacher in my life at any level, college, high school, elementary, Miss Ann Alsadek, who was one of the people who initiated the program, the Arts Magnet School that I came out of. So I'm honored to have those people here with me. I'm honored. Anybody from 92 in here by chance? I knew they would be. And anybody in here that was in high school between 89 and 95, you're part of my family too. So I'm not going to be like your church or masjid or temple and say, I'm not going to be before you long, and then you look and it's like 45 minutes later. Because I know many of you all right now, all you're thinking about is those cheesy biscuits on Route 22. Too bad they don't take reservations, because there's going to be a lot of y'all in there. So I was told that your class quote, am I allowed to take this off? Okay. I was told that your class quote is, yesterday we had the lock and today we have the key. But I want to take a few liberties with that and expand on it, because I don't want you guys to limit yourselves, all right? I want to subtitle it. This is actually a speech I gave when I was a little bit younger than you guys. I want to subtitle it, Destiny, Choice, Not Chance. That's destiny, choice, not chance. Now, yesterday you had the key. Today you have the key. Yesterday you had the lock, but today you have the key. But that key that you have is a special key, because it's a master key. Now, for any of you guys who are not familiar with what a master key is, something that your custodians would have, your principals would have. It's a key that opens many locks, not just one. And so I want you guys to know that you have that. I don't want you to leave this ceremony thinking that this is the only lock that you have to open. It's a big lock, and I know you waited 12 years to get here, but there are so many things out there waiting for you. Does that mean college? For some of you, it does. Does it mean a trade school for some? Now, I'm a big proponent of college, but I'm also a realist. I know that college isn't for everyone, at least now. But I'm telling you that there'll be a time in your life that things will happen, situations will happen, and it will make you a better student. For you guys that hate school now, there'll be times when you'll get to be about 25, 30, and you're like, you know what, I really should have did this, that, and the third. It's not too late. And I know some of you are thinking, well, I just don't know what I want to do in life. But I don't want you to worry, because life has a way of teaching you that too. Some of you think you know what you're going to do, and then life will take you in another direction, and you'll accomplish things that you never could imagine that you would accomplish. But here's the key to understanding what it could be. Whatever you could see yourself doing for free, now, let me go back. Whatever you can see yourself doing for free that you're good at and that's legal, that's probably an indicator of what you're called to do in life. Now, I'm obviously not saying do it for free, because you need to eat and your parents want you out of their house. Trust me. But it is an indicator of what it is you could be called to do. If you love kids, maybe it's a daycare owner or a pediatrician. If you love helping people, maybe it's a counselor, a religious leader, or a social worker. Or maybe you're an entertainer. Find that passion, and most importantly, chase it. Now, I'm going to tell you how you can't get it. You can't say, Alexa, find me a career, or Siri, give me a business plan. You actually have to do the work. Not your mother, not your father, but you. My dad used to have a saying. He had a lot of sayings, but this one stuck with me. He used to say to me, if you don't care, I don't care. Now, of course he cared. That's not completely what he was saying. He was trying to let me know that whatever you put your passion to, he'll support. But if you don't show passion toward that, he can't support it. So show your parents what it is you want. Show your family and friends, and they'll get behind you. So that's exactly what I did. Once I discovered what it was I wanted to do, I set forth a plan to bring that to pass. Now, I'm also told that your subtext or something is a walk down memory lane. Is that correct? So I'm going to take a short walk down memory lane for me so that you can see where my travels brought me, and show you that I'm just like you. I came from the same place you came from. I'm sitting in the same chair. Well, we had ours on the field. You guys this is nice. Ours was on the field. I was burning up, but I digress. So I started off on, it seems like all of my schools in the early part of my career, school career were on 6th Street. I started off at JJ's Playhouse at 6th and Wisconsin. Then I went to Camp Curtin. Then I went to Ben Franklin. I went to the Edison Building for Neighborhood Center for a short time period. And then I ended up at what we called the zoo. Anybody remember the zoo? Let me see how old people are. Okay, it was the middle school. And while I was there in 8th grade, they used to have 8th graders come and see what you wanted to do. If you wanted to go to William Penn, which was the Votech school at the time, if you wanted to go to Harris, if you wanted to go to the Arts Magnet School. So I chose to go on the field trip to the Arts Magnet School because by that time I knew that that's what I wanted to do. I get inside Riverside, and the first day I walked into class, Miss Ann was there, and she says, we sit in this dark room and all in a circle with our shoes off. First of all, that was weird to me, but that came to be regular practice in the theater field. And she said, what are your goals for this class, this 2 or 4 year program, whichever one you chose? What are your goals? And everyone was going around, I just want to be a great actor. I want to be a superstar. I said, I want to go to Carnegie Mellon. And she said, whoa, slow down, kid. At the time, Carnegie Mellon was the best school in the country for acting. So in my mind, that's all I could think of. So I want to step back a bit. When I was in my room in the mirror, like they said, I spent time discovering what it was I wanted to do. Even at 8 years old, I was a wise kid, practicing, singing, doing stand-up comedy. And in those days in my room is where I formulated this plan to get where I am now. I started asking questions. Who do I know that has done what I'm trying to do? So I found out about another Harrisburgian who did what it was that I wanted to do. So I started asking questions. Where did she go to school? What did she do to get there? And then they told me, and I said, I'm doing that, and I'm doing that. Now, fast forward back in that classroom, I had been thinking about this so long that even Miss Alsadek, who was just trying to steer me in the right direction and take one step at a time, you couldn't tell me no. I couldn't be denied. Why? Because that thing was burning inside of me since I was 8 years old. Why am I saying all this to you? Because you can do it. To be completely honest with you, everyone in this room, everyone's situation is different. Some of you have it harder than others. But I can tell you right now, as many people as I've met in my lifetime, however bad you think you have it, I've met someone that not only had it worse, but came out of their situation and they're doing great things. So I say that to say to you that you can. What's the difference between the people who do it and the people that don't? It's very simple. Determination. It's not some method that you can read in the book. It's not anything that you can do that anyone can tell you. You just have to want it for yourself. They say it takes 21 days to create a habit and 90 to create a lifestyle. So if you create a lifestyle, a 90-day lifestyle of setting goals for yourself, you'll be amazed at where you end up, at the habits that you create, what you wake up in the morning saying to yourself. Now, I'm not even close to my dream. So these words apply to me as well, and probably all the adults who are on stage right now. So do it now when you're in your youth. Do it before you have children. Do it before you have a spouse. Do it before you get a job that won't allow you to chase your dream. I love my city. I said it when I first started. I rep my city everywhere I go. But let me tell you guys this. For those who are going to college, obviously it doesn't apply. But if you are staying here, I want you to do me a favor. I want you to take yourself, maybe if you can, when you're young, go somewhere for like 3 weeks to a month. See how other people live. Learn that whatever goes on in your 15-block radius is not what's going on. I tell everyone, if you're from New York, leave New York for 3 weeks, just so you know everyone doesn't live this big city lifestyle. I'm telling you, you will do yourself such a service. Don't believe the narrative that people are going to stick on you. There's so much talent and opportunity in this room. You don't have to believe the narrative that because you're a young black male or a young black Latino male that nothing can happen for you. Ladies, I definitely want to get this out here. Don't believe the narrative that you have to chase a man to get fast money. Better yourself for yourself, and the universe will bring that man to you. Plus, you'll learn later anyway, the guys that you think are corny right now, those are the ones that you should be marrying. You just don't know it yet. And all the ladies over 35 said, things don't happen by accident. Destiny, choice, not chance. You graduates, say it with me. Destiny, choice, Not chance. Say it. All right. So you might have heard the term that it's all about who you know. Any of you guys heard that term before? Guess what? It's true. Don't let people tell you that nepotism isn't a part of life. So what do I mean by saying that to you? Some of the people in this room that you are here with right now, you may not even know what they have for you, what key they have for your lock. There might be a guy, let's say you want to be in the entertainment industry, but you don't have a camera, you don't have there might be a guy 3 rows up from you that might be a beast on the camera. There might be a guy on this end you want to direct. He's a dynamic rapper. Piece your things together. That's how this world works. Network. Remember, treat those that you are around now well, because you never know if you will have to see them again. In this room next to you could be the next Jay-Z, Bill Gates, Neil deGrasse Tyson. Neil deGrasse Tyson. Any of those people. Some of those people have spent a lifetime putting what you need in a book that you can learn in 2 hours. I love my town. I rep my town. I love my town. I rep my town. People spend a lifetime putting things that they learn in a book that you can read in 2 or 3 hours. If you don't find the person that can help you get to where you need to go, there's a book on it, trust me. There's someone in here who does what you want to do. So I want you to pay attention to your relationships. A wise man once said to me, "Show me your 5 closest friends and I can predict your future." I'll say that one more time. Show me your 5 closest friends and I will predict your future. I want to leave you with this thought. The 2 most important days in a person's life, this was said by Mark Twain. The 2 most important days in a person's life is the day that they were born and the day that you find out why. Search for that second day. Find out why. Find out what your master key is and then unlock it. Choose wisely. Thank you, and God bless. Before I sit down, my heart rushed me. I apologize. I want to give honor to the doctors on the stage, Dr. Bernie, Dr. A, and Dr. Hassan, who was the one who talked me into going out for homecoming. I wasn't even thinking about it, and I ended up winning. I love this woman. You guys have a jewel. You better treat her right, because if I hear anything bad, I'm coming back to get you. But I love you. I just wanted to say that in public. You were very influential in my life, and I love you.